Tips to help your student be more successful in school. A couple days ago, I talked about using abridged classics to help your student get more comfortable reading classics in high school. Today, I want to talk about fables, folktales, and fairy tales. These are part of our shared culture, so they are very important for your student to read and know them so that when they watch movies and TV and read books as high schoolers, they'll understand the different tropes, the different journeys, the different styles of storytelling that occur throughout all of our culture. I do have to say, I really like the My Book House series. It's from the 1920s, so one of the things I like about it is that the vocabulary is not going to be watered down. A lot of our stories and books today that are printed for kids today have very watered down vocabularies, and this just makes it a lot easier to introduce your student to words that you may not be using every day, but that they will need as they grow up. My one beef with this series is that most of these tales are going to come from Europe, and so you're not going to get a lot of the world literature out of these, although there are a few. It has a lot of Shakespeare, it has a lot of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, Emily Dickinson, that kind of stuff. So these are going to be your European authors. Amazon has a great series called Different Tales from Around the World. So we have Nordic tales. I only have a few of them. We have Russian tales, or East Africa tales. Here's my Russian one. Russia, tales from Japan. And what's really cool about these is that, for example, let's say your kid likes anime. These tales from Japan are going to give them some ideas of where those tropes came from. There's a classic story from Asia called Journey to the West that I highly recommend checking out. There is some summaries that you can find on it, but the Monkey King and that going into Dragon Ball Z, there's like a whole thing. I also like books like this, Chinese fables and folk tales, to do a little bit more world literature because I love world literature. Don't forget to teach your kids nursery rhymes as well. There's Mother Goose nursery rhymes, and kids love repetition. It also makes it easier to keep them entertained if they're standing in line for something or you're waiting, or even if they're in the car and they're getting bored in the car. So don't forget about Itsy Bitsy Spider, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Mary Mary Quite Contrary, and just grab a Mother Goose book or a nursery rhymes book from any used bookstore really will work. So I definitely recommend fables, folktales, nursery rhymes, and fairy tales to read to your kids. And if you're not a good reader, that's